Hello, everyone. Again, thank you for tapping into I Speak Life Coaching. This is David, your life coach at www.ispeaklifecoaching.com. I am so excited to have you with me again. We are moving very fast to unlocking your passion. I'm excited. My team is excited. We are buzzing around here around the infinite possibilities of what's going to happen to people all over the world who is participating in our top 5 secrets. And I know that this has been an exciting journey for you and probably has been a little bit scary, which we'll talk about a little bit on today. But I Speak Life Coaching is just excited about you, excited about this possibility. You can find us at Twitter under David Sean Smith, or you can also find us under Unleash the Fire, the number 1 at Twitter. You can find us on Facebook under David Sean Smith or I Speak Life Coaching on Facebook. So we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, and we have our own website as well. And also you can find us on your YouTube channels as well. So we're excited about all the possibilities of reaching you in all mediums. And we look forward to more video. We look forward to the books coming out. We look forward to the DVD series. This is going to be just an exciting time for you. And so let's get down to work. We have a lot to cover today. And I'm going to take you in a different direction because this is the midway part of our unlocking your passion, the top 5 secrets. So now, the past 2 weeks, we have covered major ground. I've asked you to identify what it is that you want. You've done brilliantly in writing all of those things down, and some of you have just taken the bull by the horns and just poured out your soul in terms of what it is that you really want and what it is that you really want to do with your life. And then also we talked about your second part of unleashing your secrets and unlocking your passion is that you must have a strategy. So number 1, you must know what you want. You must also write it down. You must know what it looks like, and you must also know what the experience is you're looking for. That's the first secret. The second secret is that you would have to also have a solid strategy. That's the second secret. And the third secret, we're midway now. And I'm sure most of you have gone to your art galleries and you visited the local university, or you've gone online and looked up universities, and something happened to you this week. You left the art store excited, enthusiastic. You got in the car. You cranked the car up. And before you could get out of the parking lot, you had already talked yourself out of it. I know it. I know those thoughts. What are you doing? Are you crazy? Yeah, as you go into art stores, this is not going to work. You know how long it takes for a person to be known in the art world? And all of those thoughts, all of that, all of those tape recordings that you experienced growing up, they're now facing you again. You're now at the university, and you have spoken with administrators. You're now online, and you're looking at programs, and you tapped on the tuition, and you tapped on the curriculum, and you shut down your computer, and you got in your car, and you made that left-hand turn. And between you leaving the parking lot and to the first light you got to, you had already talking yourself out of it. The third secret to unlocking your passion is watch what you say. Why do you say that's important? Because it is very important. Because what you speak to yourself is what you ultimately create. So if you think the art world will not embrace you, then they won't. If you think you can't make the tuition payments, then you won't have the money. If you think you're too old to go and get into architecture, then you are. If you think because you're a woman, no one is going to allow you in to the space in the room and you're crazy and you can't compete, then yes, you're right. They won't unlock the doors for you. The third secret is to watch what you say. Self-talk can lead you down a path of ease, a path of comfort. I do not know anyone who is successful who has not had to deal with being uncomfortable, having fear, having the rumblings in their stomach. You know, on a personal note, no matter how many times I get up to speak, and I have written the address, I have prepared, I practiced, I know the subject matter, I'm ready. I have my speech down to the last second, what I'm going to say, how am I going to walk across the stage, how am I going to use the mic, what kind of stories am I going to tell, would I use humor, how much humor. It's all been worked out. But the moment I say hello, there is that little voice inside of me that says, you can't do it. You're going to trip up. You're going to forget. But somehow or another, I push through. And about 3 minutes into my speech, all of those voices go away. So the moment that you pick up that paintbrush, you're going to drop it. You're going to say, am I crazy? I've turned my garage into my gallery. Now I have no place to park my car. Who does this? It's raining outside now, and now I've got to get out in the rain to get in the car, and I shouldn't have done this. Yeah, you're right. I know what you're saying to yourself, and I know you are now at the sewing machine, and now you're looking at all of these materials and all these things that you want to do, and the phone is ringing, and it's your child's school, and now you got to deal with the school matter, and you say, "Am I crazy? I have a child to raise. I don't have time to run behind some fantasy of being a designer," and so you back away from the sewing machine, and now you are walking to your car from campus, and you say, "I can't compete with a 20-year-old. I'm going to be in the classroom with 20-somethings, and they're smarter and they're brighter and they think faster. And I've been out of the classroom now for 20 years. Who am I fooling? I'm 20 years from retiring. I just wait it out and do my time and get my child through college." I know exactly what's going through your mind. The third secret of unlocking your passion is watch what you say. So I want you to do an exercise for me this week. I want you to get a rubber band, not a thin one, but just a thick rubber band, and wear it every day this week. And every time you talk yourself out of yourself, pull the rubber band. Now, some of you are going to have a lot of sores, but that's good because you're going to be aware. So each time you say, "I can't do it," pull the rubber band, snap yourself back. Each time you say, "Who am I fooling?" pull the rubber band. I can't, I don't know, this is too much, am I crazy, I'm too old, I'm a woman, I have a physical disability, or I have too many medications, or I'm not in really good health, and why did I start this journey, and I'm the only one. All of those are reasons for you to pull the rubber band. So this is the rubber band for self-talk exercise. The third secret is watch what you say. So take the rubber band, wear it every day until the tapes in your head stop playing. And some of you may catch on quick, and you may not need that rubber band. Others, you may have to wear it a little bit longer. Or if you take it off because you think you've gotten over it, something else comes on, so you got to put it back on. That's okay. I want you to wear the rubber band. I want you to be aware of your thoughts, be aware of your language, and be aware of that small voice that's in your head. And you can stop the tape player from playing. You can rewrite your story. And you can stay on the path of your passion. So that's very simple homework. Nothing to write this week. There's nothing to really think about this week. I want you to be conscious of what you say.
And this concludes our third session on self-talk, the rubber band, minding and being mindful of what you say to yourself as you think about your passions, think about moving your life in a direction that's much more meaningful to you. So continue to do the homework, continue to exercise self-restraint, and also continue to be mindful of the words that you use as weapons on yourself, but also turn those words around to be a vehicle to empower yourself. So again, this is David Smith, and I'm your life coach at ispeaklifecoaching.com. I look forward to your responses, and I'll see you next week. Have a great week, and don't forget the rubber band. Have a great one.